Today we're going over another project we're doing for our good friend Tavarish. Today we're talking about the P1 engine build. Everybody knows this car, floating in the ocean, getting banged around, getting destroyed. Tavarish picked it up and he's working hard to get it back into shape, back to life. He had just gotten over building the 675 engine for Tavarish and he's like, hey guys, I kind of want to get the P1 to SEMA. And we're like, holy crap, this is a huge timeline. We're like, what are we gonna do? A lot of that dictated the direction we were gonna take and what we were gonna be able to do. Fortunately, we've been collecting engines here, so we've had some stuff on the shelf kind of ready to go. And again, we were able to throw something together for him. He sent the engine to us and we inspected it and we were kind of horrified by the results, to be honest. This thing was filled with sand, it was filled with salt water, it had corroded, the battery had discharged through all the metal, it took metal away. It was in real bad shape. So at that point, we kind of discussed things with Tavarish and decided that a 4-liter would be our best bet. The reason we went with the 4-liter was because his original block, the sleeves, the crankshaft, the heads, all of this was corroded way beyond repair. So starting from new, we might as well use the best stuff that's available. That would be, you know, the 4-liter block with the iron sleeves, more displacement. It just made sense to go that route. He wanted to fortify this thing too. He wanted to make sure that it was going to handle everything that he could throw at it. He has grand plans for this car. So we went ahead and we did forged pistons, we did forged rods, we did head studs, we did performance main bolts, we did valve springs, head gaskets. We did literally everything in our arsenal to make this thing as reliable and robust as possible. Tavarish wanted to change around the turbo setup. So the older heads, they could only bolt a certain manifold, a log style manifold on. As McLaren progressed in its growth, they changed things around, they made it more serviceable, they made it better. So now they've got excellent equal length manifolds, divided inlet turbos, all of this stuff. So Tavarish opted to go with the turbo setup that comes on the 720S. So this is equal length manifolds, divided inlet turbos. Those turbos are going to be upgraded. He's going to be able to make a lot of horsepower with this setup. So the timeline's been super tight. I mean, it's super important for Tavarish to get this car to SEMA. I mean, there's a lot of excitement that's been built around this car. I mean, who wouldn't want to see this car that was floating in an ocean, you know, totally destroyed, brought back to life? So his goal of getting this to SEMA, which is absolutely the most important trade show of the automotive industry, was paramount to him. Obviously, it's important to us to work with the customer and make sure that we can get those timelines for them. So again, we've put in extra hours and rushed to get this thing together so that it can get down to him in Florida and get in the car and make it to SEMA.
Of course, the 675, we got it knocked out in a week. We jumped in a van and trailer and we took the car out to Jay Leno's. The time spent with Freddie was great. He's a really great car guy. We had a lot of fun kind of knocking out this project. So the next project is this P1 engine. And of course, SEMA's right around the corner. The car is going to be featured. So we've got very little time as usual. It's another kind of rush job. Ivan knocked out the engine. We've got it all crated up and it's heading down to Freddie. Of course, he doesn't have much time to get this thing back together, so I know we're probably going to be assisting with this, and he's already reached out that we're probably going to have to make a rush delivery to SEMA. So we've got another fast Freddie adventure up ahead.